Number one, and the worst is do you know that sleep disorders currently affect between 50 to 70 million people just in the United States? Maybe you are suffering of one of these three most common sleep disorders. I don't know that. But this is not your fault. This is because anybody teach us how to have a really good night and of course a restorative night. So let's start with the three most common disorder sleeps. Number one, and the worst is like, subscribe, share, and of course hit in the notification bell. So let's begin with the three most common sleep disorders. Number one, insomnia. Insomnia basically is to have difficulty to getting asleep or staying asleep. It depends of the moment of the day and the person. And there are two different types of insomnia. The first one is the short-term insomnia. And why is the short term? Because maybe in 1 week you could have 3 or 4 bad nights, and the other 2 days you could have good and restorative sleep. But this depends of the person and of course in what are this person doing before going to the bed. So there is a lot of importance in what are you doing before you go to the bed. Short-term insomnia could appear due to maybe some stressful event in your life, or maybe you are too stressed with the work, and maybe you have something in your head that you are thinking, overthinking, and don't let you relax to have a really good night. So the second type of insomnia is the chronic insomnia, and this is the worst. And why is the worst? Because you are going to wake up without the energy. And when appears the chronic insomnia? The chronic insomnia appears when you don't do nothing with the short-term insomnia. And this short-term insomnia is going to repeat week and week and week and week, and this will become months, and these months years. And if you don't do anything, this will be something normal in your life, and this will be part of your life for too many times. In this chronic insomnia, you are not going to have a restorative sleep, and this is going to affect in how your body is working. If you don't have a good and a restorative sleep, every day your body and your organs are going to work every time worse and worse. It's not like your organs are not going to work. It will work, but each time your organs will work worse and grows. Maybe it's a little, but if you maintain this for too many times, this will be a free fall, literally a free fall in your body, and how do you feel, in your wellness and in your quality of life. So if you are having problem with this sleep disorder, please pay attention in what are you doing before you go to sleep, and try to identify the actions that don't let you have a good night, because you maybe think it doesn't matter what I'm doing before going to bed, but this is too important, because your body needs to enter in a state of relax, where your body are gonna have a really good night and a restorative sleep. And you will notice that the next day, because you are going to wake up with full of energy. Some common symptoms of the insomnia are, for example, that you can't sleep even if you are tired. You can get enough sleep to feel well rested and refreshed. You experience restless sleep and are exhausted when you are awake. Number 3. sleep apnea. Obstructive sleep apnea is a serious yet common sleep disorder. Your airway repeatedly becomes blocked and you will stop breathing. When this occurs, you maybe have a body movement or you will be shocked like this. You wake up as your body and brain are oxygen deprived. You may find that this could happen 3 or 4 times a night, but this usually depends on the person and of course the things that you do before going to sleep. I know that I repeat again that it's important what you do before going to the bed, but this really affects in your sleep and how you could have a good or a bad sleep. This is gonna affect directly in your wellness and how do you feel every day and in your quality of life. If you have a really bad sleep, all your life is going down, free fall. So please pay attention. And the most common symptoms of the sleep apnea is number 1, you snore loudly. You wake up from time to time gasping or choking. You lack energy in general. You suffer from headaches. You feel tired and irritable. You feel very sleepy during the day. Number 3, narcolepsy. Narcolepsy causes you to suddenly fall asleep without any reason, and no matter where you are or what are you doing, you're gonna fall. You could be eating, you could be reading, you could be in online classes, you could be doing some exercise, I don't know, but uncontrollably the person that suffers of narcolepsy are gonna to fall asleep. No matter, again, no matter what are you doing, where you are, this is uncontrollably. People with narcolepsy are unable to regulate their sleep-wake cycle, and you're gonna feel how your energy is becoming each time lower and lower. The most common symptoms of narcolepsy are: number 1, you fall asleep without warning. You feel very drowsy during the day. You suffer from sleep paralysis, insomnia, and disturbed nighttime sleep. And this is the 3 most common sleep disorders that you can suffer and you don't know that. And now, how we can fix these disorders? If you wanna know that, subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bells. See you in the next video.